If you're confused about some of Monday's newest AI features, like you hear all these names like Sidekick, Monday Vibe, and don't exactly know what each of them do, then in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what they are and what they do and how you can best use them for your business. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Tara. I'm the founder of a company called Simple Day. We're Monday.com Platinum Partners, and over the past couple of years, we've helped hundreds of companies get started and use Monday.com. If you need help with a custom implementation, my contact information is in the description below. I'm really looking forward to meeting you. As you can see on the left-hand side, there are 5 new options under the drop-down for Monday AI. These are the different options that we're going to be going through. We're going to start with Monday Sidekick. Monday Sidekick is basically like your AI chatbot directly within Monday. On the one hand, you can access it right here from the left-hand navigation. You also can see it on the top of every board. I'm going to switch over to a board that we use to manage videos. Now, I've clicked on Sidekick over here, and you can see that this panel opens up on the right-hand side, and I can ask it any questions that I need about my board. Here it's giving me some examples, and it realized that it was a video board, and it said, do I want to analyze the video distribution by channel? Or maybe identify overdue videos. It's basically my chatbot that's reading my board and allows me to do things. I can tell it to do something, or I can just ask for data. If we head back to the main Sidekick home view, you can see here that I have different options. I can click one of these and ask the chatbot to do something for me. Like I can say, hey, Sidekick, can you create a board for me? Write a document. You can see I have these options, and it gives me some other templates of things that I can do. I'm going to ask it to look at my task board and find out how many open tasks that I have. So I'm going to just click this button, and while it's thinking, I'm just going to walk you through some of the other things that you have within Sidekick. So the first thing is that you can manage skills, and I can connect to some different skills. So maybe I want to connect to Slack or Google Calendar. I also can update a file, and I can also mention a board or a document. One feature that I think is really cool is that I can start a voice recording. So essentially what I can do is I can say like, hey, Sidekick, tell me this information, tell me how many tasks I have on my board. Here you can see it found my board, and it's saying that I have 479 tasks to do. I guess I really got to get working. A few other options that you have is if you open this menu, you can see that I have the list of all of my chats. And I can also personalize this. So what this does is it allows me to give it certain guidelines about what I want. Like here's my guidelines, for example, never look at this board, or this is the board that I want you to look at. Whatever guidelines I may want, I can add them in here. And you can see that these parts are coming soon, but right now I can personalize it. So Monday Sidekick, just to review, is basically your AI chat directly within Monday. It can do things for you like build a board, change statuses, build columns, and you can also ask it for information. Let's jump to Monday Vibe. Monday Vibe is similar in the certain way that you're using AI, but you're building something within Monday. Instead of just getting information, I'm actually building an app within Monday. I hear this a lot of times from my customers that they say, I really like Monday and the infrastructure is there, but it doesn't look exactly how I want. So this is a great use case to start using Monday Vibe. You can say, let's build an app within Monday. We're still using the same framework, but we're not bound by how it looks, which I think is a big issue because a lot of times people want it to look different. Obviously, it can do a lot more complicated things. So here's just some ideas. You can create a sales commission calculator or a time tracking app. Let's say you want to track time within Monday and you know about the Monday time tracking column, but it just doesn't give you enough information. You can create a time tracking app. or you can create an organizational chart. There's so much that you can create with Monday Vibe. But again, this is building an app that works within Monday. And one of the best parts about it is that it works on your mobile device as well. I found that this is a great use case for people working in the field that don't necessarily need to see everything on Monday, but just specific information that they need to see. Now, let's jump over to AI workflows. AI workflows is basically automations, but it's a lot stronger. So if you've seen automations, it's usually very linear, meaning you do this and then this and then this. You can have some conditions, but it's very linear. Here, you have the option to build out workflows that are not as linear. You can say, if status is this, do that. And if status is that, do that. And it could be within one workflow. Like all of the other options, you can see that they start with templates and I can choose what I want. So here we can do, let's say, a meeting summarizer. I just click it. I say build my workflow, and then it's actually going to build this workflow for you. You can see that it's starting. And just to show you this design, this is kind of the design of how the workflows work. And you can see that they're much more powerful than standard automations. Because like I said, standard automations are linear. And here you can say, if this or this, then do that. You'll notice that it created a brand new workflow within my board. It's kind of like its own entity. I don't know the right word actually to use it, but you'll see here that it's on the left side. It's called the meeting summarizer. This is my workflow. It's in my list of all my boards. Then what I would need to do is now I have Sidekick and I can have Sidekick help me finish building it out. So Sidekick is like my assistance here. And you can see that, it's telling me about it. If I want to adjust it, I can. And then I obviously need to set these up, but I've started building it out using my AI workflows. And my AI workflows is kind of the magic behind everything because that's what automates so many things. Now, let's head back up to Monday AI. The next thing that we have is the AI agents. The AI agents are relatively new. They've just been released to Monday. And the AI agents is almost like a coworker, someone that you can add to your team and say, I want you to do this. So for example, I started with Maya, who's a customer support assistant, Kat, the copier assistant, just having her copy information from one column to another, and Thomas, who's my data quality agent. When information was missing, I had him add information into specific things. Now, one of the coolest thing about the agents is that you can tag them in a task. So I can say like, hey, at Thomas, check this task. So it's not an app. It's similar to Sidekick in terms of that you're telling the AI to do something specific for you, but these are specific agents with specific skills that do specific things for you within Monday. Finally, we have the AI note taker. What the AI note taker is it basically is a note taker that joins all of your calls. It records all of your calls, and you can see that they show up here. You have the full recording. Shows you everything that's coming up. And you can open it to get more information about the call, like the summary about it, a video, some topics, and you can also ask Sidekick all about your call and get information. So instead of you having to scan all the information, you can use Sidekick to scan all of the information and give you exactly what you need. I hope that this overview has made it clear what some of the new and different AI components that Monday has added to its platform. I'd love to hear in the comments below which ones you're using and what's your favorite. Looking forward to seeing you in the next video.